wants to hold this one for us. If we just, we can flip that like this. There we go. Molly McCord in the house.
Hey David, we're in Miami.
I don't have much time with her because she's got to go. But I was like, we got to go live. And I want to know, what's your thoughts overall, astrology that's got you the most interested in this timeline we're in right now at the beginning of 2022?
So much Capricorn. We're still talking about Capricorn. And it's because of the structures that we need to rebuild in the new consciousness, new energies, and to not rely outside of ourselves. It's us. And that's part of this Aquarius energy too. So we're learning how to be our own light, how to keep it growing, to trust ourselves. It's weird. What do you think?
Well, I agree with everything that you're saying. How do you feel that Venus retrograding over Pluto while then coming direct, 40 days later while Mercury is retrograding over Pluto? Yeah. Did you find that
so intense? Because we're looking at what assumptions we've made about ourselves and what we need to really go deeper into, like to face our fears about what we can and can't do in the world. I feel like it's a sense of ownership and empowerment that we're meant to move into and own. And it's personal. It's personal and it's challenging us in different ways, but I feel like we're ready. And I feel like it's a big time. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like it was very auspicious because it's getting to the core of the stories in our timelines, especially destiny-wise, that didn't work out and being okay with it.
Yeah.
Like learning to release it, but it's like sprouting the road the way it was supposed to go. Like I feel like it's like we can't be too hard on ourselves about so many things that we gave so much effort into. It made us feel exhausted, that weren't in alignment, especially because it was 2013 into 14, right? We had the last one, and that was with the Pluto-Uranus square. And so it's like 8 years later, looking at the last 8 years of Pluto being in Capricorn, and this being the last time that Venus in Capricorn will be with Pluto.
Great point. This is significant, and it's like, it's going to keep playing out. I feel like what we're in right now, there's going to be ripple effects that are going to come. And I feel like if you are asking yourself some really deep questions right now, you are right on time to keep asking those questions, to look at what the Venus and Mercury energies are about for you, to reprogram it and just really get rid of the old. I mean, we have to.
Yeah, because it's kind of interesting that now Mars and Venus are going to be with each other for these, it's like until March here, and they're going to be in Capricorn together, just literally following each other, perfect by speed, just so rare for that to happen, and then meet again at 0 Aquarius, like Jupiter Saturn, like Mars Saturn.
They're going to be conjunct, Mars and Venus conjunct, the great conjunction one.
I know.
This is exciting.
It's like the spark of what new stories in every place and places we don't even know about yet that we could have stories, I feel like, know?
And I feel like this is where people are being called into your truer self that maybe you hid from the world, things you didn't think you'd be good at, things you didn't know about yourself. It's now. This is your time to really step into both the Capricorn and Aquarius energies of who you are, who you want to be, and to trust that. And I feel like this is so pivotal for our soul growth, for the planet at large. It's just that big. It's that big.
Yeah, I feel like it's a time to be excited, especially because then we have Jupiter-Neptune, right? That is coming together as Mars-Venus are going through. There's this emphasis on the Benefic energies again, and we're so used to the malefic. It's like, it's almost like we forgot how to, it's almost like we have PTSD about good energy or something.
And what we've forgotten, that we're always supported, and where you go with that is going to be amplified, because the Jupiter is only going to amplify whatever energy you're focusing on in Pisces. So that's where you go higher, and that's what Jupiter is going to amplify. Otherwise, it's going to amplify the powerlessness, the victimness, any of that stuff. So you have some really conscious choices to make around how you are using your energy right now, because it matters. And I feel like this
So, relationship-wise, Miss Molly McCord, what advice do you have for people as now we're done with Venus retrograde? It did retrograde over Pluto. It's going to be with Pluto again. And Mars and Venus are going to be coming together throughout this whole entire next month and a half while Jupiter and Neptune are coming together. And then the stellium of Pisces with Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, Sun, Jupiter. It's obviously really good, but what would you say? Because you are so good at your astrology and really helping people with their evolutionary moments in their life. And I feel like this is one of the most evolutionary moments in history for how to relate with people. And Jupiter, Saturn, that was at 0 Aquarius, and now, you know, you got it.
And the energy is going to continue to speak where you're going to feel where there's connections to people and where there's not. And it's going to be this sense of like even really bringing in new connections, new people, like those who are really on the same like higher frequencies, consciousness, and more stuff. And that's all coming in, and it's going to be stronger, and you won't be able to deny it. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I feel like it's over our pay grade, and it's exciting because it's such new energy to be open at this time to possibilities that are beyond our imagination, one, but also at the same time, I think the work has been, it's been rough, but it's been to really prepare ourselves for these benefic moments here. It's like we're getting this, well, we've been through the harshest stuff you could go through, and then out of nowhere, God's throwing cake, ice cream, and like My Little Ponies and rainbows, like overcharged, like what the heck? And it's like, it's a lot to handle, but if you are prepared, because you know now with all the Capricorn, which is still here for a while, but it's like, this is the path for me, and I'm not gonna lose myself, and I'm gonna keep my integrity. And with the humanity aspect of Jupiter, Saturn that we had, the great conjunction, and with your Saturn still here, especially now that it's halfway through the sign, it's this higher form of like finding people that really are about freedom and humanity and the true energy of equality. You know, I feel like it's different than equity. It's like equality, like we're all equal, and we all have to find that center common ground to come together. And that's where we have to be compassionate, and if energy doesn't align with us, you just kind of have to, it's okay, and still give it love. It's hard though.
We're finding the new parts of ourselves that maybe we forgot across lifetimes, like the parts of ourselves that we held back, had to heal it, had to work through the karma, had to get through some really hard stuff. This is not been easy. This has been like very tough at times. It pays off if you stay the course. So the more you can stay the course, and like when you're learning about yourself, that's where the gold is, the reward, the energy shows up. Like there's just going to be a lot there that comes through that you could never plan. That's the Pisces as well. That's the Pisces experience.
Yeah, it's going to feel like the angels and God just dropped it. I don't know why, but in a new age way, like it's almost like a portal dropping it down. And you just have to be like, okay.
More of your God self is coming through, so welcome me.
Yeah, because it's really a reflection of our God self, our true self. Hey, and Daniel Page is here.
Oh, awesome.
What the hell? I really feel that I just want to say to everybody out there, meeting Molly in person, and I've always loved her stuff, and she has shown up for the collective in the most beautiful way. I feel like your presence was so needed because I couldn't hold the same kind of energy you did when I was doing it the other way. I'm gonna be real. Like you're the divine feminine that really needed to take over the divine feminine astrology space, because I was a divine masculine trying that, and it just was not working, and people were really upset when they saw my masculine come out. And then everybody was like, you need to be more like Molly McCord. And I'm like, I'm here to tell you all, no. Molly McCord is here to be Molly McCord because she's so good on her own. And I had to be the masculine. I was holding this like feminine part of myself for too long that was not me. And you all know in my old videos, I was having anxiety from it. I feel like Molly was like one of my God-given gifts as an astrologer friend, as a person in the collective, to hold the most beautiful, evolutionary, collective conscious fucking astrology energies in the world.
Thank you.
For real. For real.
Because it's how it all works together, and everyone's needs matter, everyone's heart matters, everyone's contribution matters. I mean, and David has been in this game for so long, and has done so much in astrology for the mainstream. It's opened up doors, it's brought more people in, it's expanded the community. Like, all of this is happening right now, and more is needed. So, this is why it's very important to honor and love yourself, to know yourself, and to understand who you are astrologically. There's so much gold.
There's so much. And you are gold. And I had to say that because your come up was so beautiful to watch. And I was like, oh, a collective evolutionary astrologer that just flows with it. Like it's like infinity.
But it's because of the people who want it, who connect to it. Like, I feel like it's all of us who are ready. So,
totally.
Thank you. I received that, but I feel like it's exciting that so many people are on this wavelength.
Well, anyways, I'm so glad that we got to meet in person.
I know, me too,
and
David.
to be able to do this. She was leaving. I'm like, I gotta get you now, because I just felt like something was gonna come out. And really, I know we talk astrology all the time, but I feel like it was almost like a living example of these times and how they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Like how beautiful it is, and how we all have to unify but stay within our own unique form.
Yeah.
And how the combinations of those things come together is the power.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be by yourself only.
No.
And these times, the more you, I feel, stay alone, you can do your work alone, of course, but you have to contrast that with connection and unity.
Yeah.
It's so important right now.
And we're all doing healing work in our own way. So trust that in yourself, that it is tough at times, it can be lonely, but you're never truly separate. You know, we are connected, we're here for each other. That's why we do this YouTube. That's why we do Instagram. That's why we're on social media, is to remember that we're not alone. So please know that. And oh my gosh, thank you so much, David, for having me.
Of course. All right, everyone. You all know it's Molly McCord from Miami. Everybody say hi.